actively plotting to try and get rid of our family. His brother was stuck in Venezuela and his sister in Argentina for other reasons, so they would pay for my dad to fly out to the latest spotting of this guy, and he'd spend a couple weeks or a month looking for him. Guy tried to straight up end him several times too. He showed me some gnarly scars he definitely didn't have when I was younger. Anyways, in '98 he finally caught the guy in Sardinia and strangled him to death and buried him under 3 feet of gravel off of some mine tailings. He described it in a way that made me believe him. He also said it wasn't the first relative he had to get rid of. He wanted me to know so that if he died under weird circumstances or someone made threats against me or my family, I would know why. We finished our drive and picked up some deli meat and a loaf of bread on the way back and stopped and made sandwiches on the trunk of the car, and we discussed our plans for the evening. He and I were going deer hunting that season, and he wanted me to go spotting with him that evening up one of the local mountains. I had a class at college I could have blown off, but I told him I wanted to make it to this class because it was a subject I liked and it was important. That evening about midway through the class, police knocked on the door and asked me to step outside. Some hikers had found my dad dead as a doornail up the mountain. He'd been dead at least a few hours but was by a major trail and near his truck, had his cell phone. They believed it was a massive heart attack that took him before he had a chance. He did have a really bad heart and wasn't in great health, so it was believable. However, he hadn't even gotten anywhere strenuous, and it was super suspicious hikers just found him on the mountain within a few hours, near a trail or not. I pushed my mom for an autopsy but she refused, was too upset and said she just wanted to handle his cremation. Nothing odd has happened since, but I'll probably wonder till I die what happened with him. Sorry if you were expecting some story of buried treasure or supernatural power. He said he never saw nor heard of an inheritance, and no one in the family had ever heard of anything. No one knows how or why someone would track it to pay out. It seems like after the first generation people just kept ending each other because it was what they had always done.